Hey y'all, here's an interesting idea about immigration. Alright, instead of maybe we shouldn't necessarily turn away everybody who wants to come into America. I think that there should be like checkpoints, like 1 or 2 or 3 places along the Mexican border where there is a border patrol agent sitting at a desk and they interview anyone wanting to come into America. First of all, that person should speak English. So the Border Patrol agent running this operation should say, okay, do you speak English? I think no one should come into America unless they speak English. Like, at least like halfway, they need to be able to communicate at least halfway. So first they should say, all right, do you speak English? Talk to me a little bit in English. Secondly, what skills do you have? What jobs have you worked in Mexico? What job are you planning on working up in America? Third question, do you have family up in America that can shelter you? If they say yes, then, if they speak English and they have a good skill that they plan on doing in America and they have family up there, I say for sure, let them up there. Fourth question, do you ever plan on milking our government? And they better say no. Yeah, and then I think like right then and there at that office or that desk, they should have that person fill out paperwork to become a citizen so that they're paying taxes. Because then, especially if they have kids, then they're justified in putting their kids in our schools. I don't know why this has been going on for probably 100 years. That we let other people from other countries put their kids in our schools and they're not paying taxes and they're getting free childcare. It's not fair. It's not fair. And then the schools are overcrowded. I know in California they were doubling up the classes just when I was planning on becoming a teacher. So the class sizes went from 20 to 40. And then there was some tests that I wasn't able to pass, but I have a feeling that they weren't passing me on purpose because they didn't want more teachers in California. They were firing like half the teachers, doubling the class sizes, and literally the classes were 40 kids. Okay, at least one that I was observing. I was doing teaching observations. But that's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. You don't want class sizes to be more than 20. That's hard enough for a teacher to deal with that. 40 is ridiculous. It's like hell on earth. Anyways, but that's the main issue with like immigration. People just flooding into America. Is the schools getting overcrowded, the teachers are stressed out, hospitals get overcrowded. Yeah, and then if they don't have a skill, some type of job that they plan on doing up here, they're probably going to end up homeless, and then that's going to stress everybody out if there's a bigger homeless population, because anytime anybody sees a homeless person, it stresses them out because we're all like, should I help them? How should I help them? I don't know. What do they need? I don't know. So, yeah, immigration's definitely a problem. It needs to be more organized. And I definitely think it would be great if, like, at the border, they remain citizens. And for any illegals that are still in America, we should just make them citizens so they're paying taxes. Then the main reason is that they're sending their kids to our schools, it's justified because they're paying taxes. They're paying to have their kids in our schools. And I don't know why we have kids in our schools that are illegal. If we do, obviously the schools can take care of that. Make the kids legal, make the parents legal, or keep kicking them out. Either way. Either way. But, if they, like I said, if they speak English and they're willing and they have a job and they're good at it, then that's really all that matters. Obviously, it's good if they're like a moral, law-abiding citizen too. Everybody should be a moral, law-abiding citizen, or they should be kicked out. Go to some other country. Amen? Amen. God loves y'all. God bless. Bye.